Why do females ignore gay misogyny, sexism?
The worst misogynist I ever met was my gay uncle.
I have lots of resentment towards him because of things he said to me as a young girl, teenager.
They're never mean.
Just sassy. They're all completely adorable and fun. There's this common misconception about gay men that it's not sexist or misogynistic.
It's being sassy and fierce. It's that gay best friend mentality, the kind that can fat shame or slut shame, but it's fine.
Because he's gay and so sassy. Where it comes from?
Absolutely no idea.
Potentially could be the sassy gay stereotype from late 90s pop culture.
You know, and somehow we've just taken that outdated stereotype and kept it. At the end of the day,
it shouldn't be tolerated at all and needs to be called out.
It's hella problematic, and I hate that even within the LGBTQ+ community we accept it.
As a lesbian,
I have always wondered this.
Why is the behavior of gay men acceptable when it wouldn't be from a straight man?
A gay man calls me a bitch and it's supposed to be cute, funny, sassy.
Fuck off. There's being sassy and funny, and then there's just being downright cruel, and gay men fall into the
latter category here. I am so glad you call them on it. Never stop doing that. Because they're not attracted to them, so it's okay.
As an LGBT person, I find the double standards disgusting. And the back and forth you men and you gross women from the lesbian and gay communities pisses me off so much.
I've actually talked to a male gay friend about this while in college because another male gay
person who lived on my floor kept making comments every time he'd see me in a towel going to from
the shower.
We talked about how many gay men don't see themselves as a threat to women because of their sexuality. They know they aren't interested. But, as a woman, it is still a man
who is,
generally,
larger than you making uncomfortable comments towards or about you.
It comes down to it doesn't matter if you're gay.
You still are not treating me like a person. Interesting that you say you're a stylist, when you also appear to be a full-time college student and a post-surgery assistant with 6 years experience. This is bait. Ferengi voice females.
Oh, this is a very well-known problem in the LGBTQ community. Way too many gay men think they just have the right to be misogynistic. I guess women don't consider it as bad because there is no sexual intentions behind it. I wonder if being in West Hollywood is part of the problem?
Geez, really, I don't wanna sound like a judging shitbag, but my gay friends,
roughly 15% of our friend group, only jokingly showed that behavior when we were teens.
But we're all around 30 now, and it just really wouldn't happen anymore. Maybe being part of Hollywood comes with another set of unspoken rules. I'm sorry this happened to you.
I'm not sure why you're assuming women ignore it. A lot of women just laugh it off to not cause an issue.
Just like if it was a straight man.
Good on you for having enough strength to confront it head-on, but a lot of women tend to make themselves smaller when it's fight or flight. It's just what happens to us. I think you can absolutely talk about this without generalizing women and slightly implying women just ignore it, and that's why it's an issue. When it's misogyny from men that is the issue.
In Hollywood,
it's basically built on misogyny.
Edit. I also wanted to add that a lot of women have internalized misogyny and don't realize it.
So they let things slide from particular people. It's sad, but that's how it is.
Women. We're called women.
Maybe they see gay men as one of the girls, therefore gay men can get away with saying something sexist, misogynistic. You refer to yourself as a female. I am gay and I'm sorry you experience this. On the other hand,
A lot of girls feel like it is fine to grope me and just laugh about it when I confront them.
Point being, gay men should be treated and educated like every other man when it comes to boundaries unless
otherwise talked about by both parties.
Being a straight man doesn't automatically make you a misogynist, and being a bi or a gay man
doesn't automatically mean you can't be one.
There certainly is a double standard in the LGBT community where being queer apparently gives you a
pass to be low-key sexist, and people get away with saying things that'd get you cancelled instantly
if you were cishet. And partially it stems from the idea that it can't be sexist if it's punching up, which it's
just toxic AF and extra counterproductive in fighting prejudice or anything really if it's outside of a specific context and just for the sake of being an ass.
Calling that out isn't homophobic.
It's common sense, and it should happen more often. Emo. For the sake of everyone.
Why are women females but men are just men? Anyone touching you without your permission is wrong, regardless of the sexual orientation.
Also illegal in the workplace.
I think it's okay to say something to the person in charge.
This surprises me.
I'm a masculine gay man that avoids feminine gay men because I'm simply just not attracted to feminine aspects.
I have never once thought to touch a woman besides a hand on the shoulder for assurance or comfort.
The only time I chime in for criticism is when someone asks me, and I'm never rude about it.
I just give my honest opinion in a neutral way.
I never knew it was common for gay men to touch women or belittle women and get a pass on it.
Or get a pass on being misogynistic.
I honestly think the reason behind it is because gay men aren't generally seen as a threat by women. I could also kind of see the fear of being considered homophobic for being uncomfortable around a gay person, as if the discomfort came from their sexuality or flamboyance, not their offensive
behavior, since most people are very sensitive to any kind of distaste for a person of the LGBTQ+ community. Definitely relate on the grabbing front.
I've always had a large chest and preferred to go to more alternative clubs, bars when I was younger. Where I lived in the UK, there were the rough places where chavvy blokes would fight outside and
hassle women.
Or the alternative, safer places.
And I was grabbed on a number of occasions.
I remember being introduced to a friend of a friend who bit me on the top of my breast. On my bare skin too. And everyone said it's okay because he's gay.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.